Centered in the heart of downtown Indianapolis, Northside New Era is a multicultural and multi-ethnic church that is exciting and inviting to all who come.
Well, what I like about Northside New Era is this loving and caring atmosphere. Most of all, I like the teaching of the gospel of Jesus Christ here.
Personally, I like it because I really enjoy the love that you feel when you walk through the door.
This word-centered body of believers focuses on loving everyone and making sure that no one in this family is ever left behind.
When I think about the heart of Northside New Era, it nurtures the family, and that family being, if it's just a single adult to parents with children or the senior adult, the family unit is just important to Northside New Era.
The thing about New Era that keeps me here is the family environment, the very friendly and loving environment. And my kids are growing up in this church, and many of the members of the church feel like they're their kids.
Overall, as a family, it's helped to, I think, strengthen us. Pastor Moore puts a great emphasis on family. I think the role of the man in the family and the children's services are awesome.
The way they treat the children and get them engaged into the message at an early age is very, very important for us as a family.
This church has helped our family so much. It helps us when we're going through something bad. It helps us take our mind off of it. And even when we're going through something good, it helps us think about what God has done for us, and it makes us even more thankful for what we have.
As I ran into some crisis and coming out of Vietnam and trying to raise a family, and then I lost my family. But you know, today I'm stronger because my church family here engulfed me and showed me that no matter what happens, you can continue on.
I came from a 19-year crack addiction, and when I walked through the doors of Northside New Era, I knew that that was the place I was supposed to be. And I've been clean for 6 years now.
New Era is not the average church, marked by passionate leadership, a love for all, and putting God first. Many members feel there is no place else that compares.
It's a wonderful just family environment that has definitely helped our family in just being able to have a support system when we really didn't have much when we first got here.
That's what sets New Era apart. The fact that it truly is about God. It's about doing God's work, God's will, and it's about the spiritual growth.
What kept me here is the transparency, the approachableness of Pastor Moore, the authenticity, the things that we have said that we so much appreciate, the people, it's genuine, and it's true, and it's Christ-led.
Over time, this community has watched churches come and go, but not Northside New Era. This church has made its imprint in this part of the city and refuses to leave. New Era is here to deeply reach this community.
We've decided to stay in the inner city where we believe the greatest need is. As a result of that, God is sending us resources into the inner city to help take care of the people that are here.
There's something that's been consistent with New Era, and that has been this foundation, this firm footprint in this part of the community. And I think by staying here and expanding here, it sends a wonderful message to the people in this community.
We are placed here as a light to shine in a community that needs empowerment and encouragement.
In order to continue reaching out the way they feel God has ordained them, members of New Era believe that now is the time to expand.
We believe God is calling us to build a community space called the Community Center. Under the roof of that Community Center, we're hoping to offer youth programs, we're hoping to offer a pregnancy center, we're hoping to do mentoring, after-school programs, and then we believe God is calling us to build a third space. And the third space is going to be very critical. That's where our new coffee shop and our new bookstore, and we're going to build a brand new children's area to meet the needs of the young parents bringing children.
There's so many opportunities for us as a church family to be involved in this community. It's exciting when you think about where we were and the possibility of where we can go in definitely impacting this neighborhood.
We said about every Sunday that we exist to evangelize the lost, edify the saved, minister to those in need, and to be a conscience in this community. That's the very crux of why we're doing what we're doing. We're trying to make sure we fulfill and realize those 4 prongs of our mission statement. And if we do that, then not only will we talk about it, but we can say that we also walked about it. And that's what we're excited about.
You know, when I envision, I can look across the street and see that beautiful community center and see mamas bringing babies, people bringing grandma to make sure that she's safe. I can see people going in that center, getting their GED, bettering their life, people going in, getting mentoring, job training. And I can see people in that third space that don't have anybody, connecting and just being excited about what God's doing in their lives and helping them make connections.
By adding these facilities, the church is expanding to further equip ministries, intensify outreach, and to see the vision in action.
I think the new facility and the new space will, oh my goodness, just bring so much to this community. And having a bigger facility will allow us to house all of those unchurched souls that we are bringing in.
I believe that people will come to this ministry and will be fulfilled by this ministry as we take these vital steps in making sure that we are vision and mission conscious.
As children's church leaders, we see how limited our space is. I mean, there are 60, 80 kids in this small, confined space, and we maximize the space that we have and we utilize it to its fullest capacity, but we are at the brim, about to sort of percolate over. And so with that new facility, we can actually bring in even more children, can have more space for them, and do some more different, unique kinds of things.
And being a conscience in the community with this Life Center, Fellowship Center, it will allow us to draw attention to the community so we can reach out to them and let them know they're very welcome with the love of Christ that we show to them.
I absolutely see it as a tool that will help bring people to the kingdom of God and a way to share Christ's love through needed resources in a community that really needs it.
As New Era steps into this new venture, the time is right for the people to come together, activate their faith, and walk forward in anticipation of what is to come. It's not only for the present, but for future generations as well.
It takes a lot of faith to stay in an area where you are landlocked. And that's where we are, but we are believing God and trusting God that He is going to give us the space, the relationships with the people that we can expand and make a huge difference for the families in this area.
I want the generations that follow us to be able to look back and say that the people of New Era had us on their mind. They weren't just content with who they had at the moment, but they thought about those of us who are on the way. And I believe that's what God expects us to do, is to get ready for the thousands of people He wants us to impact that aren't even thinking about church right now. You know, as I said before, I believe the local church is the hope for the world. And you've seen our vision. We're trying to make a difference in this neighborhood. We would like for you to join us. We need your help. This community needs all that you can do to help us make it a better place. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support.